Okay, well, this is the next day. Yesterday afternoon we got rained out, and so we came back today and we're going to finish this little valley in here, going up to the top of this little ridge ahead of us here, and look at the overview that is just quite spectacular up here. So we're going to be heading this way up the hill. We got Briggs with us again today, and right now we're at 5,900 feet, so we got roughly a 100-foot vertical to go to get up to the top of this ridge. So off we go. Okay, we're nearing the top, and this material up here, you see this reddish and yellowish type stuff. This is banded iron formation, and all of this Rapid Creek greenstone units has banded iron in with it. Here's a amphibole schist. I don't know if you can see in the camera, but there's all types of small little wavy marks on it, or what we call crenulations. It's a metamorphic signature. So banded iron everywhere up here, mixed in with quartzite. And here's the outcrop up here at the top. So we're heading up toward the top of that. The view from up here is unparalleled. Okay, so here we are at the top, and it's the whole top of this ridge, and in fact the ridges going through this valley in here is peaked by these really resistant bodies of quartzite and banded iron. And in fact, we're standing on a big knob of pretty much quartz. You see the quartz right there is very, very, very resistant, very hard. Whether it's granular or not, I don't think so. I mean, look at that right there. It's just a massive quartz. We will break a piece off and take with us and look at later. So I'll do that right here. Oh, there it is. You got it?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, let me check it out here. You can see banding in there. So we'll put that in my pocket and we'll look at it later, see if it's granular or not. And I've got about 10,000 little gnats circling me. I'm soaking wet from sweat. It's very humid out after this rain, and the little gnats must love it. But the view up here is quite spectacular. This is looking north right now. So the first big drainage down there is the Rapid Creek drainage, and then it heads off into that valley right there in the center of the picture. And then there's the lookout tower with Seth Bullock lookout. And now we're looking pretty much east, starting to look south, and then the prominent peak coming into view in there, that's Harney Peak. That's the center of the Black Hills uplift, 7,242 feet, and it is Precambrian granite, has an age on it of about 1.65 billion years. So those high ridges over there are granitic. All this stuff that we're standing in here and surrounding us is all metamorphic sequence rocks in here. So now we're looking pretty much due south. Continue to swing around, and Gillette Prairie will be coming into view here in just a second. There it is over there on that hill slope. It's that vast area over there that has no trees. It's just a large prairie. You can see it very easily from Google Earth. A large area with no trees. And then above it, the ridges above it, is the Madison Limestone, and you can see right over there, you can kind of see some white whitish rocks toward the top, that's the Madison. And that is the western plateau of the Black Hills, the Madison Plateau. The Carbonate Plateau, again, stands at an elevation usually above 6,000 feet up to around 6,900 feet up there on that plateau. And then we're continuing to move around here, and this is where we started looking at this outcrop in here. So very, very unique viewpoint from up here. This is a great place. It's one of my favorite places in the hills. Okay, so these rocks have, again, they're banded iron, so there's a lot of iron in here. And as it dissolves out and then precipitates again, this rock has all these little iron nodules in veins in here. So they kind of look like little BBs, and they grow on plates along the rock. There's a whole seam of them right here that you can see. So we'll take and break a piece of this off and take it back and look at it under the microscope as well. Okay, we're headed back up to another segment of this ridge. It's really thick in here, down trees everywhere. There's been a fire up here at some point. Okay. Another outcrop right over there in those trees. Yeah, they always thought this would make a great camping site. Okay, let's go look at this outcrop over here before we leave. Yeah, nice little camping area right here. Really spongy, it's soft. Great juniper, so it's getting plenty of water up here. Nice outcrop up here. Pretty dense forest. Get on the other side of this knob right here, and it is knee deep in scrub brush with down logs and boulders, and it's almost impossible to walk through. It's a real battle. You can do it, but it's a real pain. So coming up on the backside is easier, which is what we did. And then there's another quartzite knob ahead of us. And somewhere around here, right here, is a extremely thin little vein of granite pegmatite going right through the schist. So the Harney Peak granite, here's another piece right here going through. The Harney Peak granite is back behind us, off in those trees that way, probably 15 miles. And this is the furthest north I've ever seen an extension of this granite. So it looks pretty much just feldspar quartz, smoky quartz. Sitting up here at elevation, it turns smoky. We'll try to break a piece off. Like a piece bigger than that. Well, it's not busting very good. There's a whole chunk. Okay, well that's our first look at granite in these videos. I'm going to trim this down and we'll take it back and look at it as well. There's some more chunks laying on the ground here. So there's a small little vein of this coarse grain granite that made it up this far to the north. Heading back down to the four-wheeler and then out of here.